In this video, let's go over quantization and how you can use it. For this, I have added an instance of impact, and with it, I've loaded up the outrun kit that sounds like this. So I'm going to be using the kick, the snare, and the hats, and I'm going to be recording in a part so that I'm using my MIDI controller to input the MIDI note data, and then you'll see how we can improve the timing and the performance with some quantization. So I've enabled my click as well, or metronome. I'm going to start recording. The metronome is going to kick in, and then about bar 2, I'm going to kick in with the recording. So here we go. Okay, so that's my recorded part. I'm just going to turn off the metronome, and then I'm going to double click this performance to go into it. But let me just give a bit of a lead up so I can see these MIDI notes over here. And if I double click this MIDI part, it's going to open up an editor. And if I zoom up, you're going to see how these MIDI notes are not quite on the grid. So things are a bit loose over here. If you just take a look, for example, over here, these notes should be more on the grid. So let's see how we can use quantization to improve this performance. I'm just going to zoom out so I see the whole MIDI area over here, and maybe I'll just get rid of the side panel as well so I've got more space. So I can lasso around the MIDI notes, and then I can hit Q to quantize the notes. And this is going to be determined by the quantized value or resolution that I've set here. So if I hit Q, you see how it pushes everything onto the grid. And as I zoom up, you'll see that everything is way more tighter now. And if I play back, and that's using 16th notes, but I could undo this and also use 8th notes. So if I'll go for 8th notes over here and hit quantize, it's quantizing onto the nearest 8th note. Now, if you don't choose the correct quantize value, for example, let's say I go for quarter notes, you'll see if I zoom up, you can see that grid over there. And if I select all my notes and then hit Q, it's going to push every hi-hat to the closest quarter note. I'm actually going to lose some of those hi-hats. So just make sure that you set the correct quantize value for the performance that you've programmed or recorded in. So with this part over here, 8 notes are going to work. Now I want to show you as well how you can use the auto-quantize and how you can go into this quantize panel over here to get more quantization options. So if you go to the quantize option over here, here are the interval values. You're just seeing sort of music notation for them, but here is the 8th notes, here's the quarter notes. Then you can choose your sort of feel that you want for the performance. It can either be straight, triplets, or you can even incorporate some swing, but we'll get to that in a sec. What I want to focus in on now is the start of the MIDI notes. So if I just zoom up here, you can see the notes more clearly, and I'm going to enable auto-quantize. Now what that means is whenever I select my notes and then make some changes, it's going to automatically quantize it onto the grid. So for example, if I go all the way to 0, no quantization is happening there. So this is only quantizing the start of the notes. Now as I pull this in, you'll see how it pushes those MIDI notes closer onto the grid. So that's really what I like about the auto-quantize and selecting your notes. As you're making changes, you're seeing a sort of live demonstration of what's happening to those notes in real time. So maybe I don't want to hard quantize the performance at 100%. Maybe I just want to back off a bit just to retain a bit of that feel, but just push those notes a bit closer. Then I can use the start position over here and choose the percentage. Or maybe you want to select some notes. For example, the hats I want to leave set at a quantize of 48%, but I want to take my kick and snare and set them to 100%. Then those are going to be hard quantized where the rest aren't. So that is how you can change the quantization modes. But you can also set a straight feel, a triplet feel, or even add some swing. So let's take a look at some swing. I'm going to select all the notes, and I'm going to increase the swing amount and see how it pushes those notes off the grid and gives it a bit more of a swing feel. So to go for something quite drastic, let's go for about 64% and take a listen. You'll also see how that grid value changes. If I go over here, it's pushing these grid lines over here a bit off to the right, creating that swing feel. Going over to 100%. So you've got that drastic swing feel, but I can pull it back and maybe just have a slight element of swing. So that's quite straight, but then around about 30% and up, getting that swing feel. Now you could also give a triplet feel. So if I go to triplets, you'll see how the grid changes. And now we've got a triplet feel with a performance. And what you can also do is you can save these options to these buttons over here, so you can jump between different saved sets to hear the difference. So let's say I go for a straight quantization over here. Then at B, I want to go for a straight quantization with about 40% swing. And then for C, I want to go for a triplet feel with an eighth note quantization. So let's just change it to eighth notes and triplets. So now I can jump between these programmed options to hear the differences in the performance. That's a straight. Now here's the swing. And now here is the triplet. But I quite like the straight option. I just want everything tight sounding, so I'm going to select that program option over there. So that's how to use quantization to improve the performance of your MIDI parts. Like you saw, we recorded in a part, my timing was a bit inaccurate, and we used the quantization to hard quantize that onto the grid. But I could, for example, like you saw, change the start percentage and add in some swing to change the sort of feel of the performance. You've also got an option to go to groove, where you can take a MIDI groove element and drag that in and have a specific groove for your performance. Now we'll show that a bit later, but for now we're just focusing in on the grid section over here and applying these quantization settings.